Hi, this is Kim Watson. In this series on MT4 and using MT4, in this particular series I'm looking at the positions, the open positions, the pending positions, the exposure to risk and account history. So you can see that all on these tabs at the bottom here. To start with, let's just have a quick run through what you've got available to see on the chart at any one time here. I say on the chart, on the table below here. There's quite a few things you can do on this table, I should say. But let's look at what it shows. It shows above this line, anything above the line of your balance is basically open positions that are open. I've just put this order on the chart here as well, so it's a buy order up above the highs there. And I've set that up. I haven't put a stop on it. Look, no stop and no take profit at the moment. So I've just literally popped an order in just so you can see actually where things are. You can see where the size of these positions are. The open order is open one contract and it was a sell, so it's a short position. So it's a short position and the symbol New Zealand dollar and US dollar. That's the price that it was filled at. There's the stop loss that I've put in. There's the take profit I've put in. And this is the current price. It will show you commission, where commission is paid. It will show you any overnight swap fees on the position, and it will show you the profit and loss. Now here, I recommend you right click on this, click on profit or highlight profit, and just change that to points, because it's showing at $26 loss, $23 loss. It's actually 2.3 pips. It's absolutely nothing that it's sitting on at the moment. It's just the size of the position. It's a full contract, so it may look to some people, oh, that's a lot of money, but it's only literally down 2.3 pips. So you can see the size of the position, and I think that's more important. If you need to look at this at all, you shouldn't really look at it. You should perhaps be focusing on the charts if you're going to look at anything. But the best thing is, once you're in a position and you've decided to go ahead with it, is to leave the thing alone as much as you can. Below the line here, as I said, it's pending position, so you've got a buy stop sitting there, one contract, New Zealand dollar, and there's the price that it will trigger at. Now I could go in and adjust these positions. We've done this on placing orders, placing trades on the first video I showed of this series, so we could have a modify order there and pop some numbers in. I'm not going to at this stage. I'm just going to close that for now, but you could pop those in there. But that's basically all your open positions, as I said, will be above the grey line here, or the money line. All the pending orders sit below it. It's all on one screen. It's useful to see. You can decide that actually I don't want to see that screen, and if you can't see the screen, it's literally probably because it's not switched on, but there you go, and then you can look at it when you want to. So again, I like this because it doesn't show you all the time what profit in. So you could have a whole list of orders here and think, well, no, don't want to see that. Let's just concentrate on what the charts are showing me. And I think that for a lot of people that would do them really good. You can't see anything at all apart from when you're actually placing trades and managing trades. So a useful way of setting up it for profit, and a useful way of not looking at it for anything too much at all. So pending orders, open orders, just in summary there. Here we've got the exposure here, looking at the exposure of your position. The long positions, basically the contract. The account is a US dollar account, so it's showing that the position in US dollars, the exposure is to that US dollar effectively. And the New Zealand dollar, this is the short position I've opened just to show you how it all works here. It's a single contract, or 100,000 in volume. It's a one single contract. That's the rate it was sold at, and that's the negative aspect of the US dollar, so it's negative -654. So to exposure, so that just sort of takes away some of my exposure to the US dollar by doing what I'm doing here. Okay, Then looking then thirdly then at the account history. So we looked at the trades, the open, the pending, we've looked at exposure to currencies. Now we can look at results basically. So this shows results. Now you can scroll through here and see all your results that you've taken. Now I've only had this open a day or so, so it's not got much here at all, but you can scroll up and down and look at it. However, there's another way of actually looking at this, and it's if you right click on the grey area, you can see all history. So you can have all history, last 3 months, last month, custom period. You might just want today. Oops, let's pop today on there. Okay, and you'll just see what it's done today. So it's just, as I've been doing some recordings today, the positions as they've been running through today, so I can just look at what today is. I think that's quite a good way of looking at it, and I would often recommend you just sort of look at today, because the rest doesn't really matter until you come to do your summaries, and then you can go to all history. Now when you're doing this, it's a lot easier. Again, if you right click here, you can see save as a report, so you can actually look at the report or a detailed report. A short report, I'll show you a short report statement. Come up here, there we go, there's a short report. It literally is just there. It gives you a report of the commissions, and so you can focus on how much you spent in commission. And if you're trading lots of little different bitty trades for just a few dollars or whatever else, you can often, if you're on a commission account, you can end up spending quite a lot of money on fees, and the lower you can keep this, obviously the better. And then you've got any taxes or swap rates, so that's all shown there. So you can see your summary, you can see your closed profit and loss. It's in this case it's a minus 116 loss. You can look at all sorts of other factors here. At the bottom here you can see the open trade. It's showing as minus $16 at this stage, and then you can see some details down here. However, if you click, let's go here and go for save as detailed report, you can save this. It'll give you a, do you want to replace it? Yes. And it'll bring you up a more detailed report. So it's got the same facility as before, but the details below it. And here you'll find out your gross profit, your gross loss, total net profit, profit factor, expected payoff, absolute drawdown, how much you've been in the red, maximum drawdown, sorry, effectively maximum drawdown, and as a percentage, relative drawdown here is a percentage, and the amount again, total number of trades that you've taken over that period, short positions, long positions. Sometimes you just get a bias on the market, and maybe two bias on the market, which is, so you find yourself that you're forever trading against it. Works for some of the time, but in the longer term you may be finding it more profitable to be, if you forever in a short positions on a upward trending market, perhaps you may want to look at more long positions. But this is sort of analysis you can do, but the analysis is all here. A lot of people don't actually realize it's here. Largest profit trade $13, loss trade $51 in this case, average profit trade $6.88. That's because I've just literally been opening and closing positions to demonstrate it on the videos. So maximum number of wins, consecutive wins 2, consecutive losses 5, maximum consecutive profit count $23.50 on 2 wins, consecutive loss account $92.25 on 5 losses. So you can, as I say, pick up a picture of what you're actually doing with your trading, and if you're managing it, you just manage your trading like you would a business. So that's what, anyway, it's a facility available on MT4. I would recommend that you look at it if you trade with MT4, and you can, as I say, you can not only you can save the detailed report, so you can actually call it something else. So you can go January, February, March, whatever it may be, go month by month, and keep your records there and see how you're doing, and then look at it as an overall picture, and you can see the summary of your chart after you've been trading with for a while. Okay, that's the summary, as I say, of the open positions, pending positions, exposure, and your account history.